delay in release of school capitation funds. The leaders have demanded the immediate release of the money owed to schools, decrying that the government is sabotaging education. Stanley Lugaria now reports.
You are ready?
Led by Ugunja lawmaker Pio Wandai, the MPs claim the utterances by the Ministry of Education on Monday in response to delay in allocation and disbursement of education funds as a delay tactics by the ministry, a move that continues to hinder running of activities in across government learning institutions.
We have lost count of the numerous times such promises have been made since the Kenya Kwanza regime took over. This is turning out to be a game of lies, managing the public on the one hand while setting up school heads for failure, which the ministry has now perfected. This is testament enough to the lack of commitment by the government to the future of this country's school-going children. Funds are yet to be remitted to schools for Form 1 students in secondary schools, whose first term is set to come to an end in a matter of weeks, in fact 2 weeks.
The MPs have faulted the government, revealing that the ministry is buying more time to endure a rage of the education sector stakeholders in the country. The lawmakers have attacked the government for not having a specific reason for the financial delay and want the entire process to be fast-tracked.
Schools are contemplating closing school earlier than scheduled and doing away with end-of-term tests because they can no longer afford basics like stationery. Some school administrators admit that they are forced to play hide and seek with school suppliers who are constantly and rightfully so demanding payments from these schools. In other cases, schools have resorted to slashing budget for extracurricular activities. It is as pathetic as it is chaotic. We had the PS lament that this capitation money is not meant for feeding children or pupils. Well, he must be made to understand that there's a ripple effect. When you don't release capitation money, it affects every other school program, okay? Directly or indirectly. In a bid to make ends meet, some schools have resorted to either increasing boarding fees, food rationing, or changing the students' menu altogether to make ends meet.
The leaders have also asked the government to address the issue of funds delay in the education sector by responding to the needs of the sector regularly, while calling on President Ruto and their team to ensure the matter is handled with due respect. Stanley Lugaria, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
All right, doctors have maintained that